Success Brothers.
Decided that she wasn't going to take it any longer.
Yeah.
She stayed on a bus seat. You may not remember it because it's way back now, several years, but
It's Windsor. Let me start out by saying
Good morning. Yeah, there's a lot of people in worse situations. So you gotta be thankful, and I'm gonna show you a reason to be thankful today. Because first of all, you're making history. This is actually the first ever I am breaking the cycle.
Purpose of this event, because a lot of people are not really sure. So just a quick backstory on me. Who want to know who is this guy in the front with the goals and tattoos and shark suit? Who is this guy? So basically, I'm Marco Russell. I'm actually from right here in Atlanta. When I grew up, just my mom, single parent home. Just my mom, she raised me and my two sisters. My dad wasn't around, and you know, we had a good. I mean, I can't complain about anything. We had clothes, we ate. I mean, I can't complain about anything. But I wanted more. So we had things that I was like, I want to get some more money. I know I'm cool, but I want to get some more money because everybody around me either work jobs all week, and I don't bash jobs because jobs are a blessing. So don't get me wrong. But I wanted more because the ideal job when I was growing up was to work for the city. Anybody know what working for the city is? When you see the guys ride around in the big trucks, they chopping down the trees and lining the streets, and I don't bash that. Wonderful job, we need that. But that was everybody's dream job when we was growing up. And I was like, I want more out of my life than that. I want to get rich. Who were living the lifestyle that I wanted. Guess what they was doing, somebody? Selling drugs. That's what they was doing. So at that point, I was like, I want to go to the NBA. I want to own my own businesses. But I want to make some money now too. So guess what I started doing? Selling drugs. And then once I started doing that, because that's what all my cousins and everybody was doing. So guess what happened after I started selling drugs? Well, before that, I was in school. I actually dropped out of high school in 10th grade because I felt like knew everything that I needed to know. So I stopped going to school, and because I started skipping and all, you know how that goes. It's a process. So I just stopped going altogether and just went full time selling drugs in the streets, right? So guess what happened then? One thing led to another. Guess what happened? Went to jail. Y'all gonna participate with me? Or me and Jeff just gonna have this conversation? Y'all gonna participate? Okay. Because here's the thing. And I'm gonna tell you that in a second. I don't want to get off track. So went to jail, and guess what? Once you go to jail one time, it's a repeat thing. So I went over and over and over and over and over again because I was doing the same thing, didn't change my way of thinking. So a lot of you say they want to make money. Everybody said they want to make money. So the first thing I do is change your way of thinking. Because once you shift your mindset, once you get your money right, once you get your mind right, then you can get your what right? Money right. Once you get your mind right, then you can get your what right? Money right. Once you get your mind right, then you can get your what right? Money right. Everybody say it together. Once you get your mind right, then you can get your money right. Because ultimately, a lot of people say they want to make a lot of money. Probably want to be millionaires. Anybody want to be millionaires? So the first way you become a millionaire is here. Y'all with me? Then you become a millionaire here. Then you become a millionaire here. Y'all with me? So first you become a millionaire. And then you become a millionaire. And then you become a millionaire here. Y'all with me? I had my first son when I was 19. He right there, raise your hand. That's the young man who changed my life. Yeah, when I had him, I was like, something has to change. I'm tired of going to jail. My dad wasn't around. I want to be active in my son's life. You know, I can't make an excuse because my dad wasn't around. That's an excuse for me not to be around, right? So start changing up. I said, okay, when I get out this time, I'm going to get me not one job, but two jobs, because I want to make a lot of money. So I was like, I get me 2 jobs. Guess what happened? A convicted felon high school dropout ain't going to get the best job. So I got a job at Petro. Anybody know what Petro is? Yeah. Anybody know what Bankhead is? Yeah. Anybody familiar with Bankhead? You know that 18-wheeler, that truck stop? I'm right now Bankhead. I started working there, changing oil on the big on the big 18-wheelers, changing tires. And I looked at the price list one day. And I noticed that it's $150 every truck that come through. And we do about 2 trucks every hour. So 150 times 2, that's about $300 that's made every hour. Guess how much I was getting paid? By $850. So I was like, how they making $350, and I'm getting $8.50, and I'm doing the work. I was like, where I'm from, that's called pimping. And I just can't do this no more. So I went back to what I knew best at the time. So, but this time I had a different mindset. I was like, okay, now I'm gonna take the money I'm making to start a business. So now I start a business. Of course, there's most, I wouldn't recommend that way to come up with funds to start a business now, from what I know and what we're gonna share with y'all this weekend. But that was what I did. I started my first entertainment company. I had a good ear for music. I knew a lot of people who were good in the music. So I went that route. Started my first entertainment company. We started traveling, doing shows. I was promoting clubs. We started opening up for Jeezy. Anybody ever heard of Jeezy? Yeah. Waka Flocka? Y'all ever heard of Waka? Yeah. How many of y'all just ain't gonna raise your hand no matter what I say? Okay. Okay, so Waka Flocka, we started doing shows with Waka Flocka, Jeezy, K-Count. Anybody know K-Count? Yeah. Travis Porter. You know, all those guys. So we started doing shows with them and we went that route for a while. And one day I was blessed to be in the club one night, because I was in the industry, so I was in the club. And the guy walked up to me, introduced me to some information, and they were making more money in a month than most people made all year. When they had caught your attention. Yeah. $20,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $200,000 a month, $1 million a month, every 30 days. Does that make sense? Did I get anybody's attention yet? Yes. Okay. Got my attention. So I went and took a look at what they was doing, and they exposed me to a whole nother world. So a lot of people ask me now, what I do is I consult with businesses, I coach business owners. If you don't have a business, I show you how to get your business going, making money. People have a fear of public speaking. I had a huge fear of public speaking just a few years ago. How many of y'all believe that? Come of y'all? I had a huge fear of public. When I was in school, I wasn't stand up. I used to hate to stand up doing book reports and all that stuff. I used to be like, nah, just stay on me. I ain't doing it. But you start realizing that it's really something bigger than you, and by you speaking, it helps a whole lot of people out. So public speaking, how many people want to be just average, and how many people want to be just average? How many people want to be above average? How many people want to have an ordinary life, just a regular basic life? How many people want to have an extraordinary life? Perfect. So public speaking, being comfortable with getting uncomfortable, helps put you in that top 1% extraordinary, well beyond average. That makes sense? Yeah. So how many of y'all are ready? How many people see the purpose of that and now you see, okay, I'm ready to do this?
I came to support my cousin for 1 and 2. I have a career and goal that I'm trying to reach in my life. I love to work and I love to make money, and I feel like I can do anything and everything and nobody can tell me I can't.
Give me a hand. Now, specifically, your career, what is it that you're aspiring to do? What specifically?
My career is, I want to go to school. I love to be on the road, so I want to be a truck driver. And while I'm a truck driver, before I die, I want to see how many businesses I can own. From stores to beauty spot stores to schools, if so, to everything there is. I want to see how many businesses can I own before I get in that grade.
Get your hands. This weekend, what you're going to get is going to set you up to create an extraordinary lifestyle. That's something I guarantee. But you got to do your part. Okay? How many people know their part? What's your part, Hakeem?
You gotta learn it and apply it.
You gotta learn it and apply it. Because a lot of people will tell you knowledge is power. Anybody ever heard knowledge is power? It's a lie. Applied knowledge is power. Because you got all the knowledge we want at our fingertips on Google, right? You go to Google and type up anything. How to do this, how to do that. What's up with that? How to do this, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. Information is there. So the knowledge is there, right? But if you don't apply it, it means nothing, right? I got clients who pay me thousands of dollars to teach them certain things, but they don't apply it, so it don't matter, right? So this weekend we're gonna set y'all up to win big. We're gonna show you how to strategically design your life to create whatever you want. Because here's the reality. We live in a different time. A long time ago, you could go to school, which you're supposed to do, and that's what you want to do, and I encourage you to do. Graduate. Back then, you want to graduate, go to college if that's your route, if that's the route you choose, and get a good job working for a big corporation, work there all your life, and then you retire and they pay you a pension for the rest of your life. Anybody probably, some of y'all probably got grandparents or great-grandparents who get those pensions and get those checks every month for the rest of their life. Right? A lot of times, I know a lot of them and it's not enough. So they find ways to do it. But here's the thing. The cold harsh reality is once y'all get that age, that's not going to exist. Social Security, all that stuff is fading away now. Once I'm that age, it probably won't exist. Right? So I want to set y'all up to win and create whatever you want. Because now, back then you lived in that was a manual labor society. Now we're in a knowledge-based society. So you can basically take information and leverage that information, and you can just be clean with your Timbs and Polo and make as much money as you want from the comfort of your home, or from the beach, or from anywhere in the world, instead of having to work in the factory your whole life. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you will fall into someone else's plan. While other people at the club and watching the game, watching other people live their dreams, I'm always at an event working on how to create my dreams. You follow me? Mm-hmm. So why watch LeBron make $24 million when I can be focused on doing something to make my own? Mm-hmm. Then don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing watching the game if you like sports. But don't just get your whole life caught up in somebody else's reality. If you're ready to play big, say, I'm ready to play big.
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 Perfect, because that's what we're here for. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. You follow me? That makes sense? Brandon, like, what that mean? That's what you're thinking, right? Yeah. You want to get an example? Okay, so if you go half but this weekend, you probably go half but on everything else. In class, probably. In your sports, in your relationships, you follow me? In your personal business, in your money, whatever. How you do anything is how you do everything. So if you create a habit of going big in everything, and we're going to talk about it here right now actually, it's going to change your life. So this weekend, what you're going to take away from this, write this down in your notes before we dive into the assignment. You're going to get the VIP success formula. So what you gonna get?
VIP. Success formula.
How many people know what VIP is? What's VIP, Hakeem?
Very important person.
Exactly. I know y'all don't go to the club anyway. Okay. So the LeBron and them, whenever they decide to go out, K-Camp and all them, when they go to the club or something, or out to eat or whatever, they in the VIP section. That makes sense? Yeah. So the information you're going to get this weekend is going to position you to be in the what? VIP. The VIP section. I ain't talking about the club, but wherever you go. You follow me? It's what helped change my life, what's helped a lot of these other gentlemen to change their lives. Bill Gates, y'all feel Bill Gates? Yep. LeBron James, K-Camp. What's some other big celebrities y'all know? Michael Jordan, billionaire now. Yeah. Guess what? They applied this same VIP success formula. Y'all ready? The V is for vision. So we already got on a little bit about a vision earlier. What do you aspire for your life? So the V is for what?
Vision.
V is for what?
Vision.
V is for what?
Vision. Only thing in life that's constant is change. So you might as well embrace it, you know what I mean? Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days